Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Monday, May 31st, 2021. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. A joint statement which was issued on Monday, May 31st by the Nevis Island Administration and the Parliamentary Opposition in the Nevis Island Assembly says on Wednesday, May 26th, 2021, Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley, met with the Honourable Cleone Stapleton Simmons, Opposition member, and Dr. Janice Daniel Hodge, leader of the Nevis Reformation Party (NRP), at the Premier's offices. According to the statement, the purpose of the meeting was for Premier Brantley to brief the members of the opposition on the progress thus far in the fight against COVID-19 and to enlist the assistance and partnership of the opposition in encouraging the people of Nevis to get vaccinated. The meeting was frank and cordial and lasted just over 2 hours. It allowed the leader of government and the opposition to exchange views on the vaccination effort on Nevis to date, and the parties explored what kind of partnership could be forged to fight this COVID-19 threat together. Both sides agreed that COVID-19 poses an existential threat to Nevis and accepted that vaccination is critical to allow the island to reopen fully and for a turnaround in the local economy, especially the tourism sector. The opposition requested, and the government agreed, to provide the opposition with access to the expert medical advice and technical information disseminated to the government by the medical professionals and the COVID-19 task force. The parties agreed that the opposition would inform the Premier of how they think the country could best return to normalcy amidst the COVID-19 pandemic and chart a way forward thereafter. Nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis who are studying abroad may be eligible to have their quarantine fees waived if they choose the Ocean Terrace Inn, OTI, as their quarantine facility. The measure is another initiative of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis as it seeks to reunite families and bring relief to persons hard hit by the economic fallout from the global COVID-19 pandemic. Chairman of the National COVID-19 Task Force, Abdias Samuel, made the announcement on Friday, May 28, 2021, at the National Emergency Operations Center COVID-19 briefing.
To students who are returning from overseas to St. Kitts, I am appealing to you to seek your reservation or booking at the OTI hotel if you are seeking a waiver from quarantine. At the present moment, we will facilitate you at the OTI hotel only. So if you are seeking for a waiver from quarantine fees, please email the COVID-19 Task Force at gov.kn. Let me emphatically state that these applications will be dealt on a case-by-case only. You can also call the 762-0238, and this number is also WhatsAppable to make your booking.
The Ocean Terrace Inn is a government-designated quarantine facility. As St. Kitts and Nevis celebrated National Centenarians Day on Monday, May 31st, 3 of Nevis's eldest residents were the recipients of tokens from the Department of Social Services Senior Citizens Division. Minister of Social Development, the Honourable Eric Evelyn, made the presentations.
We are here at the home of Eliza Jeffers. Most of us know her as Liza. And of course, we know that Liza is a live wire. She's now 101 years old. And we want to salute Liza on this Centenarians Day. And we want to wish her many more years. We trust that we'll be back here later this year for her 102nd birthday. And we trust that God will continue to be merciful to her and give her good health and strength. Liza, we want to say that we love you very much. And we wish you happy Centenarians Day. May God continue to bless you. And I want to salute your nephew for taking such wonderful care of you. You're looking absolutely fine. And I believe you're going to be here with us for a very, very long time. So on behalf of all of us at social services. Happy Centenarians Day, and may God continue to bless you abundantly.
Similar presentations were also made to 100-year-old Nathan Sutton of Rollins Village and 104-year-old Mary Brown of River Path.
Because of the fact that Mrs. Brown is unable to accept and her daughter-in-law and son are unable to be here as well, they have designated Miss Joyce Movin, who is a very good friend of the family, to accept the gift on Mrs. Brown's behalf. So on behalf of all of us at Social Services, on behalf of the Governor General of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, we want to make this presentation, this token to Mrs. Mary Brown, 104 years old, and we want to wish Miss Brown all the very best. We hope that we're going to be back in November, 1st of November, for her 105th birthday. May God continue to grant her good grace and health and strength.
In 2018, May 31st was declared National Centenarians Day by Governor General His Excellency Sir Tapley Seaton. Still to come, West Indies cricketer Kyron Powell participates in the Sedima Disaster Fighters campaign. The details after this break.
The Nevis Water Department is getting ready to launch a new app, making it easier for customers to pay online. We've heard all the complaints and the department has made moves, made calls to build a platform that will be easily accessible for our customers. We are getting ready to launch our ePay app. Yes, you've heard right. ePay is coming soon to the Nevis Water Department. Stay tuned. Keep your ears and eyes locked. The Nevis Water Department is here to provide you with exceptional service.
Welcome back. As the 2021 Atlantic hurricane season approaches, the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, CDEMA, with support from the World Bank, is launching an initiative to improve disaster preparedness and resilience in the region. Coined Disaster Fighters, the initiative includes participation from current and former cricketers, Caribbean musical talent, and other influential figures to spread critical survival messages related to hurricanes, volcanoes, COVID-19, and other hazards. The initiative was expected to be launched on May 31st with a musical production filmed in Anguilla, Grenada, Haiti, St. Lucia, and Trinidad and Tobago, featuring cricketers and artists such as Kyron Powell of St. Kitts and Nevis, Sir Garfield Sobers of Barbados, Darren Sammy, Ricky T, and Cupid of St. Lucia, Mr. Killer of Grenada, Tafami Soleil of Haiti, Omari Banks of Anguilla, as well as Darren Ganga and Stacey and King of Trinidad. Disaster fighters will also engage communities on social media channels such as TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and critical prevention messages and materials will be housed on the initiative's website, www.disaster-fighters.org. Along with the communication outreach campaign, musicians and cricketers participating in the campaign will donate autographed items such as cricket balls and jerseys to be auctioned as part of the initiative. Persons will be able to join the Disaster Fighters team and become part of meaningful global action by purchasing these collectibles. All proceeds from sales will benefit CDEMA and local national emergency agencies. The Ministry of Education is engaging parents on new initiatives that are being implemented within schools in St. Kitts and Nevis. In keeping with this thrust, a virtual sensitization session for parents of grade 6 students in Nevis is scheduled for Tuesday.
That meeting will be held virtually on June 1st, 2021, commencing at 5 p.m., and the link will be circulated to our parents who are affected by this change. The meeting agenda is very important, and we're asking all parents to tune in to ensure that you learn a bit more about the tenets of the enhanced curriculum, transition to secondary schools, what would that look like, subject offerings for the upcoming school year for our first form students, and of course, the de-streaming of homerooms for our secondary school students, or Form 1 students. We want to continue to encourage parents to access these sessions, we want you to always be properly informed and to be able to make informed decisions based on the information that we share with you. So please take note that these sessions will take place, and the grade 6 session will take place on June 1st, 2021, commencing at 5 p.m., and it will be a virtual meeting just to ensure that we're keeping our parents and our students safe.
In light of the physical closure of schools and out of an abundance of caution, the Ministry of Education has decided to transition to a virtual space for the meeting. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.